Hello, this is Andrew with my Million Debt Bike. A couple years ago, I made a video about how to take the crank off of my tarmac, and in that video I used this Tektron torque wrench to loosen the crank. And every now and again, somebody on that video comments that I shouldn't do that, that is going to ruin my torque wrench. If this was a torque wrench that worked as a torque wrench in both directions, I think there would be some validity in that comment, but this is a torque wrench only in the clockwise direction. So when you tighten something, when you turn it anti-clockwise, the torque wrench bits don't do anything. It's just normal socket wrench. Yesterday, I was taking my bike apart. I did a race over the weekend and ended up riding about up to here in water. So I figured it would be important to take everything apart. And while I was doing that, I was thinking about this and how I use this to take it apart. And I thought it would be useful to make this video, which is actually not about this torque wrench, but about this Quinn digital torque sensor. I bought this for a couple reasons. One of them was because while I have lots of opinions about stuff, I do try to check those opinions with data when I can. So my opinion about this, I wanted to make sure I was right, and it turns out, at least so far, this torque wrench and this torque sensor match when using it in a clockwise direction. I feel confident using it as a normal socket wrench in the anti-clockwise direction and a torque wrench in the clockwise direction. But this thing is also useful in another way, and that is it actually does sense torque in both directions. So when you're tightening up a bottom bracket and you need to tighten it in an anti-clockwise direction, and your torque wrench doesn't do torque wrench stuff in anti-clockwise direction, you can use this Quinn sensor to make sure you're not over tightening the bottom bracket or whatever it is that you need to tighten it in an anti-clockwise direction. So this thing's awesome. I have used it many times to do that, and then also to check the torque wrench to make sure that it is still working appropriately. I bought it long ago enough that I don't remember how much it costs, and it's probably changed by now anyway. I'll put an image up over here somewhere where you can find one of these. I think I bought it off of Harbor Freight. Well worth it if you want to tighten something anti-clockwise and your torque wrench doesn't work that way. Or also it's great to validate that your torque wrench is working appropriately. I hope you found that useful. If you did, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thanks.